Hey, it's Travel Jiggler, and this is a review of the grocery campsite near Fjords Drift in the Northern Cape. The highway to the Fjords Drift border post is all tar road, and from there it's about 20 kilometers of dirt road to the grocery. During our visit, this dirt road is in pretty good condition. There is quite a steep pass along the way, but it's nothing that an average vehicle can't handle. The campsites are nicely grassed and irrigated, and you can set up pretty much any kind of camping setup that you want, so a ground tent, rooftop tent, caravan, whatever the case may be. These campsites are very different sizes, so take that into account when you do your booking. Some of the campsites can accommodate significant groups. There are a few campsite options to choose from. I would definitely recommend the riverfront campsites, which are on the banks of the Orange River. The campsites are clearly delineated and pre-assigned when you book. The campsites have electricity, which is a normal 13 amp plug, as well as basic lighting. The campsite we stayed in had its own fire pit with a braai facility as well, and I think that applies to the other campsites as well. There's a basic kitchen which is under roof, and this has a set of basins as well as dustbins and a work surface on which to prepare your food and do stuff. There are communal ablutions blocks. These are a set of shower blocks and toilet blocks. The shower blocks have individual showers within them with hot and cold water, as well as wash basins. These are pretty unique showers that look out onto the gardens. So basically there's a window at about chest height in the men's showers and at about face height in the women's showers, depending of course on how tall you are. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a separate toilet block with individual toilets, and that's split into a men's side and a women's side, just like the showers, which are split into a men's side and a women's side. You can buy basics on the site like wood and ice and drinks and snacks, and you can also order a meal. But if you want to purchase major groceries, then you've got to go to Springbok. That's the nearest town of significance. I would recommend that you get all your stuff before you come through to the grocery campsite. There's a really cool bar on site where you can get basic stuff like wood and ice and of course drinks. You can also order the meal of the day. If you're a group of people or if you're a sociable person, then the bar's a pretty cool place to hang out. Besides the bar, there's also a fire pit with a number of benches around it and a pizza oven, so quite a few cool spots for you to socialize and hang out. Take note that the grocery is a starting point for a number of adventures, and they do as well supply a number of activities themselves. One of the more popular adventures is kayaking down the Orange River, which I've done myself and I highly recommend it. You can choose between different adventures down the Orange River, from a one-day short escapade to a full 5-day paddle down the river. There are also hikes, 4x4 trails, and you can also arrange a fishing expedition. If you want to do your own thing, you can also hire a kayak for the day, which is pretty cool to do, which is something that we did, so we could go out on the river and do some fishing. The grocery is located on the Orange River, about 20 kilometers downstream of the Fjords Drift border post. The nearest town of significance is Springbok, which is about 140 kilometers away. Bookings can be done via the website information. I'll leave a link below, and bookings for activities as well are indicated via the website. We found the management and the staff on site to be very helpful, both in terms of setting us up at our campsite as well as giving advice on stuff to do in the area. The campsites and facilities are very well maintained. I've been to the grocery before about 6 or 7 years ago, and it was already a great spot, and since then they've added on quite a few things, so it has become even cooler over the time. It's pretty clear that a lot of effort and thought has gone into the setup and the amenities too. So a quick recap. You can basically get to this site with a normal car. You don't need anything special. You don't need a 4x4. You will find electricity on the campsite. You will have a kitchen with wash basins at your camp as well. You will also have water. However, for potable purposes, I suggest that you either bring water or you buy water from the bar. There's also basic lighting at the campsites, and there are facilities for braaiing. Ablutions are available with hot and cold water, and there's a really great bar with a really nice hangout area around it. You can do a number of activities starting here, including paddling, hiking, and 4x4 trails. You can also just hire a kayak for the day for your personal use on the river. You can camp here with a ground tent, rooftop tent, caravan, whatever suits you. The site is also very keen on operating sustainably, so there is waste separation, there's an organic garden as well, and there's quite a bit more, so check out their website for more information on that. So what kind of camper is this for? Basically anyone, and I think if you're an adventurous person, it's particularly cool if you want to get out kayaking or fishing or do the hiking trails or do some 4x4ing. This is a great campsite. This is also really cool sociable setup if you are a group of people or if you are the type of person that likes to socialize around your campsite. So would I recommend the grocery? Absolutely, no doubt, this is a great campsite. I hope you found this episode informative. If you did, hit the like button. If you have a question or a comment, also put that below. It's great to hear back from you guys. And also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And until the next episode, go everywhere, see everything, have a great time.